Indy Mogul.
Wow, Mark Zuckerberg's whole personal life up for everyone to see. Too bad reality doesn't have a private button. You're watching Beyond the Trailer's review of The Social Network.
Stole our website.
They're saying we stole the Facebook.
I know what it says.
So did we?
$1 million isn't cool. You know what's cool? $1 billion.
You're going to get left behind. It's moving faster than any of us ever imagined. Get left behind.
Let's sue him in federal court.
I can't wait to stand over your shoulder and watch you write as a check.
If you guys were the inventors of Facebook, you'd have invented Facebook. Is there anything that you need to tell me? Your actions could have permanently destroyed everything I've been working on. We have been working on. Did you like being a joke? Do you want to go back to that? Mark!
You don't get to 500 million friends without making a few enemies. And if those enemies get together and write a tell-all book, oh boy, I don't think Mark Zuckerberg likes that. Or this movie. In fact, some are saying his recent $100 million donation to the Newark, New Jersey school system is to try and offset how badly he's portrayed in The Social Network. The movie is inspired by the 2009 book The Accidental Billionaires, but Aaron Sorkin says he did his own research to write this screenplay. However, Zuckerberg refused to meet with Sorkin, so Sorkin was forced to fill in the blanks in a manner which might be cinematically compelling, but is also a public relations nightmare for Zuckerberg and his company. And bad news, apparently this movie is very cinematically compelling, particularly with director David Fincher at the helm. Fincher was notorious on set for making the actors sometimes do 100 takes, which you can do when you shoot your movie on video, the Red One camera to be specific. And with the awards buzz The Social Network is getting, looks like video might finally rise above just a cheap movie-making alternative. Film, Facebook, they're falling like flies. But the real person who should be sad here is Michael Cera, because Jesse Eisenberg just career leapfrogged him.
Don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control.
Do you think this movie was fair to Mark Zuckerberg?
Very.
Yeah, I think it was really fair.
They didn't paint him as the nicest person in the world, but maybe he wasn't. Who knows?
That's true.
The character in the movie, I look at it as a character. It's like when you watch W, the movie W.
Oh, yeah. That's
what
a
you're
good
watching is
comparison.
just a character
Yeah.
in the movie. It doesn't mean it's the real person.
I read a lot of articles about how they portrayed him in the movie and how they said he was portrayed really negatively. I didn't get that impression at all.
How did he come across?
Irritating, smarter than everybody else, which probably made him irritating.
The regular person will see the movie and think negatively about Mark Zuckerberg.
You
Yes,
think so?
maybe a
Yeah.
little, but not that much.
I feel definitely for the guy, especially at the end scene. I really feel for him.
Business is brutal, but if you make your own bed, you gotta sleep in it.
Would you say he's the new Gordon Gekko?
No.
No?
No. Gordon Gekko was a prick. Zuckerberg is a model. He should be followed. He's the new Bill Gates.
Ooh. Do you agree with what Mark Zuckerberg did? How he handled himself?
It wasn't the way I think I would have handled it, but I'm not Mark Zuckerberg.
It allows people to go in and be like, okay, this is generally what happened. I know it didn't happen exactly. Like if anybody goes like, oh, that's exactly how it happens, well, you're just on crack.
Yeah, it's not a documentary.
Yeah, it's exactly.
Right.
So what did you think of the movie overall?
I think it was a great movie. Really good.
It's a great movie.
It's a great movie, but classic, I don't know.
It's kind of a little slow pace. It's 2 hours, but I mean, it's not
Did it feel like 2 hours?
at times.
There's a moment in the middle where it kind of lags, and it kind of ends abruptly.
Did it make you feel any differently about Facebook?
Yeah, it make you see what's going on behind the scenes.
Give me some insight into what went behind it, like how they came up with the certain ideas and stuff like that. So that was interesting.
I'm like, I'm not gonna use that. Like, would you expect like somebody to see
You
this?
never know. They might think I'm giving Mark Zuckerberg more money. You know, like every time I go on here.
I mean, you're using a service for free, and if somebody's able to get ad revenues or just any revenues from that, then they created a good service.
That's true.
The movie is really not about Facebook at all.
Oh, it's not. What would you say it's about?
Just about a bunch of young people that started something, they innocently started something, and then once money started getting involved, it started damaging friendships, and it's really a movie about like betrayal and just friends screwing each other over.
So this movie is supposed to be a big awards contender.
Yeah.
Do you think it will be?
Yeah, sure.
For who? Who do you think is going to deserve a nomination?
Right across the board.
Maybe for Garfield, for his acting.
Andrew Garfield, yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. Maybe for the screenplay.
Well, Aaron Sorkin's script will probably get a nomination, even though I didn't feel it was so great.
The writing was really, really good, but there were a couple like lines that were a little too on the nose for me.
I did notice Aaron Sorkin in the movie.
Oh, he's in
cameo.
there?
Yeah.
Look for him. Okay.
He has a cameo. Yeah.
So Jesse Eisenberg, he's always being like compared to Michael Cera.
How about now?
I think he's making a step in his own direction. Now they're gonna have to follow him.
He's an actor. Michael Cera plays Michael Cera.
They look exactly alike. I mean, me and my friend got into an argument about Zombieland. I was telling him that was Jesse Eisenberg, and he swore it was Michael Cera.
Well, hopefully no one will make that mistake again now.
No,
Great.
I don't think they will.
What do you give the movie on a 1 to 10?
Oh, 11.
8.
I would say a 9.
A 9.
I would give it about a 8.
8.5.
An 8 or a 9.
I'd give it a strong 8.
Yeah, maybe even 8.5.
I give it 9 likes.
That's great. So audiences definitely think The Social Network is an important movie, but not the greatest one they've ever seen, as they give it an 8.5. And don't forget that The Social Network is the focus of this week's One Sentence Review Challenge. If you've seen the movie, leave your 1 to 10 rating below, as well as your 1 sentence review. Whoever writes the best one gets a free pair of AMC movie tickets, and I'll announce the winner this Sunday on Facebook. I'm Grace Randolph, reporting from AMC Empire 25, and I hope you'll go beyond the trailer for these other top movies.